I'm like, girl, this is like, let me pick out your outfit. This is what I do. I'm good. Like, I like my own style. Girl, go ahead.
Something major just happened for you in the last week.
Oh, what is that? My single?
Me and my sister will be singing Baby Mama, and it's like, we don't even got no baby daddy, but
Trust me, you don't want one.
I thought it was really cool how you guys had Charlie's quinceañera on the show. What was your favorite part about planning the whole thing for Charlie?
Of course, it was the fashion, because I had to, do the whole styling thing or whatever. But I guess overall, it was the whole experience, being able for her to be able to, do something that I wasn't able to do. And it's crazy because everyone knows my dad is from Nicaragua. I was raised with my mom's side of the family. I wasn't raised with that side of my family, but when I got old enough, I was able to, reconnect with them. But it's funny because Charlie, when she turned 12, she became obsessed with the culture. She's like way more involved than I ever was. It's just so crazy how she was just so like, I'm having a quince. Like, I don't care if you ain't have one, I'm having one.
I'm just so excited for everybody to see it and how much hard work we put into it. We worked so hard for this big, extravagant party. I just can't wait for people to see it.
And I just thought it was so dope because a lot of people, you're only half Latina. You're not really, just to the third. And at the end of the day, whether I was raised with my family or not, that's still part of my blood. I'm the only one who carries my dad's last name. I'm his only child. I'm a Rivera, so I want my daughter to be proud in her culture, period. No matter what anyone says, even if, we were raised here or there, that's still a part of her blood. And it's always going to be. No one can change that.
I really like seeing the quinceañera. Like, you don't see the chambelanes, you don't see those dances ever. Yeah. You don't see any of that. And it's cool. Like, as a Latina, like, it's the representation is great. You're representing both sides. As a fan, I appreciate that.
Thank you. It's hard sometimes, though, because, I don't speak Spanish. And I don't ever want to misrepresent. And I don't ever want for anyone to think that I'm trying to be phony or fake. But at the end of the day, like, I can't change who I am. That makes up a lot of who I am. Like when I was younger, I used to wear heels. Like when I was 12 years old, I was always dressing up, wearing makeup. And my mom friends, they was like, why you let her dress like that? She's like, girl, that's the Latina era. I can't change that.
What was your favorite dress that she wore?
The yellow one.
That one was cute.
Actually, it was supposed to just be the red one. And Charlie's so humble. I kind of forced her to get the yellow one. No, it was supposed to be just the yellow, and I forced her to get the red one because I'm like, you can't just come out with one dress on. Like, you have to have like that. They think that that's the moment, and then you hit them with another moment. And she was like, I'm okay with just the yellow, and I'm like, no, you're not. Like,
you're not. Seeing her and Waka, that moment was just so heartwarming.
Life ain't about going hard in the paint. You know what I mean? It's about going hard, playing with paint with your daughter. So I enjoyed that, baby. Just know you the best thing happened to me, baby. You God's gift. Thank you, baby.
Them two together. That's the thing I like about this show. Waka is that Grove Street party, no hands, whatever. But this show, you see a complete, I don't even know that man anymore. Like
I know. Yeah, he's definitely changed a lot. And he's an amazing father. And it's crazy because that's, to me, people are like, oh, how does it make you feel? And I'm like, I'm definitely appreciative of him. But that's just, he's been doing that for so long that it's not like, I'm not expecting anything else. Like, that's her father. Waka stepping up in Charlie's life, it never gets old. So it doesn't matter if Charlie's father didn't show up because this is her father. So it's like her dad did what her dad was supposed to do. It was hard for us because she's older now. So even if you go back to Love and Hip Hop, when I was on that show, and other things that I've done in the past, I never ever really spoke on her biological dad. I've never ever spoke on the issues or anything. I've always been like, oh, she goes see her dad for the summers, and I always left it at that. But now she's older, and even last season when, the producer was saying, hey, do Charlie want to talk about this? And she was like, no. And I was like, no, I'm not going to bash her dad. I'm not going to force her to do anything. Like, she has to be able to be ready to talk about it when she's ready to talk about it, and she has to be okay with that. So I allowed her to do what she felt she wanted to do. And if you watch the show, Charlie kind of carried this whole season, actually. I was like, damn.
It's funny because she's hilarious. Like, she's literally hilarious.
Yo, she's funny as shit. I didn't even know my daughter was that damn funny. Like, she is so, my mom be cracking up. I'm like, yo, you're too old to just be laughing at everything. Like, she laughs at everything Charlie says. Charlie's very funny.
No, she's hilarious. And it's like, you mix you three. It's like all three of you guys just hilarious. Waka got his one-liners. You got your one-liners. Like, I'd be like, right.
Like, my family, we don't take anything serious. Like, I have that one family that, like, if you you have to caution your friends when they come around. Like, they might, Jones on you. They might say some jokes like, don't take it personal. That's just how they are. Always been like that.
And that's cool. Like, I like that you guys show your family what it is. It's real. You're not trying to be like this perfect little family that doesn't argue ever,
With TV, they only show a certain part of what happens. It's only an hour, so you got to kind of like cram everything in. So I've been getting a lot of like, oh, well, you should be more, soft-spoken with Charlie. You should be more this, And I'm like, everyone's a parent that ain't a parent. And it's easy to tell somebody what to do or how to parent. I come from hard beginnings, like very humble beginnings, and I'm very strong, even on both sides of my family. My mama Lena, my grandmother on my mom's side, very outspoken women. And that's just how we come from. So I don't know how to be that mushy mom. I know how to tell you, okay, they hurt you. It's okay. It happens to all of us. Tie your shoes up, get your shit together, and let's keep it moving. And then sometimes I get frustrated because when people hurt your kid, like this episode that airs tonight, they showed a snippet and a lot of people were saying that I was too dismissive of Charlie. It's not that I'm dismissive. I don't want to be disrespectful. My child, she's a child. So if someone breaks my child's heart, naturally as a mother, you want blood. Like you want to go off. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go off on another child. So instead, I'm like, let me just sit back and let someone else deal with this, because I will get on this phone and end up cussing this child out. Then I'd definitely be wrong because I'm cussing someone else's child out. You get what I'm saying? So I have to like dismiss this situation until I can calm down, because I don't want to see my child, crying and hurt. That's my baby at the end of the day,
You're always telling Charlie, keep going, you're probably not gonna know this person for like 1 or 2 years. Keep it pushing, and I want to be like, Charlie, I'm not your mom. I'm gonna tell you the same thing.
Girl. We look back like, ew, why the hell was I even talking to them? It goes like that. But children, teenagers have a thing where they do not think that their parents ever been through anything. Mm-hmm. And you don't understand anything. You've never been in high school. You've never been in love.
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Girl, even it's crazy because I have 7.3 million followers, and a lot of my followers love my fashion sense. I've been styling for years. And she's still like, all her friends like, your mother's so fly. Oh my God, your mom has the best closet. And she's like, she's okay. Like, I'm like, girl, this is like, let me pick out your outfit. This is what I do. I'm good. Like, I like my own style. Girl, go ahead. Like, it's just, and it's cool because I let her do her own thing. But, teenagers is definitely different.
It's just so funny because it's like, you're not going to listen until it's someone that's not your mom telling you.
And that's this part that sucks. Like, you're going to listen to this little girl who's your age, who hasn't been through no type of life experiences. You're going to listen to what the hell she said instead of your mama who been through everything.
Exactly. And then when she's over here talking about, I'm about to move out. Girl, you don't want to move out.
Girl, I tell her all the time. I did the same thing. I moved to Georgia with her dad when we were, I think 17 or 8. I was 18. I had just turned 18 and moved all the way to Georgia. Girl, 6 months later, my ass was trucking back home pregnant to Baltimore. Like, it was not what it cracked up to be. It was the most miserable time of my life. And I'm telling her, like, it is not like, stay home as long as possible. Mm-hmm. Like, missing anything. These streets gonna be there. Like, you can still have fun. You can still go out. Ain't no point to go accumulate no bills for no reason.
No.
But they don't
know.
But she's such a, I think Charlie thinks that she just wants to be as normal as possible. And I keep telling her, and that's fine. Like, you can live a normal life. You can be normal. But I also want her to be able to utilize what's around her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, oh, I want to, I want to get a regular 9 to 5. I want to get a job. I want to work at Chick-fil-A. And that's great. I think that's dope. But you have your own clothing line. You are your own business.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, learn how to work for yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be, and I think that's the thing with society and school, like, I'm not against college. I feel like if that's what you want to do, then you do that. But I also feel like college also teaches you how to work for other people. Mm-hmm. It doesn't teach you how to become your own boss. And not all, all college courses are like that. But I have a lot of friends who went to college for 8 years straight, and they can't even find a job in that field because they don't have enough experience, and then they're knee high in school debt. And I'm trying to tell Charlie, like, you've been blessed to be able to have a platform to be able to not have to go through that. And I'm not like shit. I worked every job as from the age of 14 on up to 22, girl. I done had every job you name it, from Walmart to Target to Home Depot. Girl, I done worked everywhere and got fired from everyone.
Once she's really out there, she's gonna realize, hey, this is 8 hours a day.
Facts. Like, it ain't as cute as it seems. You ride through Chick-fil-A to get them sandwiches, girl, but you're on the other side.
What can fans look forward to most about the season of Waka and Tammy?
I guess what fans can look to forward the most is always just the rawness and the realness. I try my best not to give people what they think or kind of sugarcoat things. What I am in my space is what I am, like a lot of the times the things that I go through, it's not about my marriage. Sometimes it's about me as a woman. And you can always expect for us to just be 100% authentically who we are. And what we're going through is what you're going to get, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking to be the most likable person. I'm human. There's going to be things that you're probably not going to like that I might say or do. And there's going to be things that you're going to be like, damn, I can relate to her. But as women, we grow, we make mistakes, we learn. As a parent, you grow. There's no handbook on this shit. You know what I'm saying? You figure it out as you go. As a wife, it's the same thing. As a person, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 35. The first time people saw me on TV, I was 24? I have grown a lot.
No, I loved it because I recently watched some Love and Hip Hop, and like just seeing your growth has been,
girl, like spiritually, emotionally, physically, like
you're
I have
just
grown.
and like you're just like, I just see a glow, and I'm excited to keep seeing it on the show.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Like I said, tell Charlie I hope she feels better.
Thank you, I definitely will. Hopefully she can. Girl, she probably trying to get out of school today, but her ass needs to.
I'm looking forward to that T. Rivera swimsuit line too.
Oh yes, girl. We go from sizes small to 2X. So make sure you cop. And it's so the fit this season is amazing.